Hello, I am Carla with a K, not a C. Irrelevant but relevant because it's my name. You know, I'd like people to spell it correctly. Although it's not a common. Well, actually, in my case, it is a common. That's beside the point. Anyways, so today, or more like tonight, since it is 10:37 p.m. at the moment for me, I'm going to be playing a game called Peachleaf Valley. I'm going to play the demo because the game hasn't been fully released yet. It's not released until spring of 2022. But the demo is out and I'm going to play. It's free. I will put a link for the demo. However, I do recommend donating what you can to the game. If you can't, I suppose, that is okay. That's understandable because not everyone can donate money. But if you can, please do. I did what I could, but I got the demo, and now I'm going to play it, and I'm gonna hope this is very, very good. I think it'll be interesting. It is an otome, so let's see how this goes. Alright, here it is. It's a little loud. The music sounds so calming. Okay, anyways, that's beside the point. Let's go. New game. Serafina, that's a pretty name. Actually, not that it's not. Not actually, then it's not. I think that's the name of the cat in Princess and the Pauper. Barbie's Princess and the Pauper. That's a good movie. That movie is my entire childhood. Anyways, yes. Are you sure this is the name you want? Yes, I'm sure. 'Tis my name. It is so loud. Alright, prologue. A new start. So I close my eyes to old ends and open my heart to new beginnings. Nick Frederickson. That's a nice quote. Alright. I swallow a lump forming in my throat as my boss slowly brings his gaze up to meet mine.
You're fired!
There's voices in this. Nice. Not nice about being fired, though. Okay, my bad. What? If this is the type of work you deem worthy enough to submit to us after such a lenient deadline, then I honestly don't have much else to say to you. Boss, wait, I can resubmit a new draft or make any changes necessary. But, what exactly is wrong with the current proposal? I thought that...
Everything!
I'm sorry. Jeez. I can't help but gulp as my boss narrows his eyes at me, slamming his hands on the desk. I watch as he coldly taps on my art proposal before clearing his throat. This is not the level nor quality of work we expected when we hired you as the lead artist for this project, Miss Carla.
It's almost as if you deem this position to be a joke of sorts.
There's gonna be a little delay every time someone talks because I don't know if there's gonna be voiceover or not, so anyways. Yeah, I would cry if someone told me that. Sir, I can assure you that is most definitely not the case. The urgency in my voice pitches my volume higher, and I can't help but tense up in my chair. Like I said, I would be crying in this situation. It isn't like that at all. I was beyond overjoyed and truly honored to be chosen for this project. I admit that perhaps my art's quality has not been the highest as of late, but I can change that. Please allow me to resubmit anew. No, and this is not something to be discussed. Desperation rises in my chest as I feel panic settle into my stomach, and I unconsciously stand up and bow my head. Sir, please, I'm begging you. I cannot afford to lose this position right now. The reason I haven't been able to concentrate is because I'm in the process of getting evicted. My apartment complex suddenly announced their demolition plans, and I've been swamped attempting to find a new place and finish this proposal, but I swear to you, I can...
Why is it that your excuses are always more creative than your art pieces?
Rude? My heart feels like it's stopped in my chest as I stare at the pair of ice-cold eyes staring back at me. For a moment, I feel like a deer peering into bright, fast-approaching headlights, seconds from a tragic fate. In all honesty, if I was actually in the situation, I would prefer that over whatever the boss is putting us through. Jesus. I can only watch my boss open his mouth once again, grabbing my proposal in the process.
Perhaps you should have become a writer instead, if you're so good at coming up with stories.
As a matter of fact, sir, I would love to be a writer instead. But not the MC. I'm gonna continue.
However,
We need an artist, not a writer. One that can deliver work, not excuses. I can feel my blood run cold as I watch my boss slowly grab my art proposal. Please don't tell me he's throwing it in the trash. He's throwing it in the trash, isn't he? The very same proposal I had stayed up working day and night on for the last several weeks. The very same one that just a few hours ago I was so proud of.
your proposal was garbage, for lack of a better word.
Lack of a better word. Jeez. I hope you will come to realize that as an artist, he narrows his eyes as he opens the cover of my proposal one last time before looking back up at me and throwing it in the trash. I knew it. You dick. Oh my god. I don't like you. You are an easily replaceable asset in such a competitive industry. Oh my god. I mean, he's not wrong, but like, jeez. If you're going to spend more time fabricating excuses rather than meeting a client's minimal expectations, then perhaps you should have considered a different career choice.
You're not an artist. You're an amateur.
Rude? And this company is not looking to employ amateurs. We're looking to employ professionals. When that would have already been replaced with... Sorry, this cap just won't come off, so... Anyways. Man, this boss sucks. You know, at least we're not going to work under him anymore. But like, we also just lost a job. I can't help but rub my temples as what feels like the heaviest, longest sigh of my life escapes me. I watch as all sorts of people stream like ants throughout the city streets, each with their own destinations in mind. Eventually, I can't do much else than opt to stare into the lukewarm cup of coffee in front of me. Fired and getting called garbage right to your face, huh? Definitely not how I expected my weekend to start. Oh, wait, you're working on the weekend? Wait, like... Okay, that's beside the point. My heart feels heavy as I look up from my drink to gaze out at a clear blue sky that seems to stretch on forever amidst towering skyscrapers. To think how beautiful a day it is today, it almost feels like the world's mocking me somehow. My attention is diverted when I hear the sound of a child laughing. My eyes trail over to a young boy tugging his mother's arm with one hand and clutching a small sketchbook in another as the pair sit down at a table near my own. He opens the sketchbook, flipping to a page of a specific drawing before suddenly jumping up on the chair. The mother laughs as she watches her son The mother laughs as she watches her son strike the same pose as the crayon-colored character before her. Oh, and this is Thunderman. I drew him during recess when everyone else was outside. Why is he so handsome? Look at all these details. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Munchkin. You're getting so good at drawing. Thanks, Mommy. When I grow up, I want to become an artist and draw my own superheroes. Well, you're going to be a great artist, sweetie. I just know it. You're already so talented and you work so hard. What else could you need? Motivation. Drive. I don't know. I feel my grip on my coffee cup... I feel my grip on my coffee cup tighten as I watch the beaming child show his mom more and more sketches in his notebook. The sparkled look of joy, hope, and happiness that beams in his eyes. It's one I remember well. No, but like same. Not with art specifically, just in general. Okay, that was depressing. I'm sorry, I did not mean it like that. I can't help but swallow the forming lump in my throat as I grab my drink and slam it into a nearby trash can. As I walk away from the tables, I shake my head sadly as the mother and son's laughter echoes in my ears and my heart. Ah, in her heart. Don't be stupid, kid. As much as we all want it to be that way, the truth is, hard work doesn't guarantee anything in the real world. I mean, at least she didn't say it to him. But, like, she's not wrong. She's not right, but she's not wrong either. It's more of an in-between. The only thing it'll earn you is realizing just how stupid those dreams of yours once were. I'm not in the mood to cry over stuff at the moment. For your sake, I hope along the path of life you find something else that can make you smile like that. Because art just isn't worth it. Take it from me. Jeez. Okay. Without uttering a word, I quickly walk away to escape watching a shadow of what I once used to be too. Excuse me. A shadow of a happy dreaming kid who loved what she did more than anything. The shadow of a person who doesn't exist anymore. That's sad. Man, this got depressing real quick. My feet carry me down familiar city streets as the evening sun begins to set and golden hues illuminate the sky. But before I have a moment to take in the uplifting sight, an email notification from my phone commands my attention. Dear Miss Carlo, this is an urgent reminder. Please be aware that you have 3 days to vacate the premise at 302 New Street Lane. The demolition of the complex will begin Monday morning at sunrise. All tenants and belongings must be removed by then. Any and all belongings that still remain in the property by next Monday will be considered garbage and thrown away. Please act accordingly. Monday? What? That's impossible. I knew there was a reason I hated Mondays. I gawk at my phone as I stop to read the full email, earning a few strange glances from other passers-by. My heart races in my chest as I frantically dial my landlord's number. After a few moments, a voice picks up.
Hello, this is Frank speaking.
Frank, this is Carlo from apartment 302. What if we had apartment 512? If you don't listen to Selena, you probably won't get that. Anyways, I just got an email from the complex saying that the demolition begins Monday morning. How is that possible when barely a week ago you told me I had another month to move?
Oh, yeah, about that, sorry for the confusion, but there's been a, slight change in the plan.
Frank, you no good piece of... What are you talking about? Yeah, you see, the company that bought that complex wants to start building a water park on it ASAP, and while the original agreement said a month... I'm sorry, a water park? A water park. I'm sorry, personally, I don't like water parks. I don't like swimming. I don't like the pool. When I go to the river, I nap. I don't even swim. Whatever. A water park? Okay,
The CEO called me yesterday and offered me $500,000 to start next week. Can you believe it?
Listen, I understand, but also, oh man, what? Yeah, exactly.
I know. Ain't that something? So, yeah, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Frank, are you crazy? How am I supposed to find a place to live and move into in 3 days? It's Friday.
Yeah, I understand and all that, but, money talks, baby.
If money talks, then pay for something for me, because this is all very last minute. Sorry about the short notice, but I'll need you out pronto. You know what? I want to kick you. I want to drop kick you into the sun. But Frank...
Oh, got another call coming in. Ain't much more to discuss, sweetheart. Deal's a deal.
Deal's a deal. By Monday morning, I need you out of there. No ifs, ands, or buts. Pay for it for me then. Refund. Give me a refund. I don't care. I scream out in frustration as the call drops and I can only gawk into my phone. Like, yeah, me too. I would do that too. By Monday, where the hell am I supposed to go? I just got laid off, for God's sake. Taking notice of the passing strangers and nearby security guards shooting me curious glances. I feel my cheeks flush red in embarrassment. I clear my throat out as I continue walking forward. I need to calm down or I'm going to risk getting arrested at this point too. But hell, at least I'll have a rent-free place to stay by Monday. Oh my god, no, but yeah, I was thinking that. I didn't say it. I should have said it before I pressed on it, because no one would believe me. Oh my god, okay. Just as I attempt... That was growling. Just as I attempt to calm myself by heaving a few deep breaths, my stomach lets out a disturbed growl. I rub my belly as I glance at the time. I thought that was my throat for a second. Okay. Ugh, and to top it all off, I haven't been eating properly trying to meet that stupid deadline. What was it even for in the first place? Maybe I should just grab some fast food, go home, and try to plan out how exactly I'm going to survive the next 72 hours. Ow, I did not like that. As I barely take a step forward, a speeding car honks angrily at me, causing me to quickly tumble backwards in an attempt to dodge it. Angry-looking man lowers down his window as he flashes me the finger. You know, you too, man.
Hey, what the hell? Watch where you're going, lady!
Couldn't you see that I was trying to end my misery? That's my line, you jerk. Where'd you learn to drive? I can't help but let out a shaky breath as I watch the driver flip me off again before angrily taking off. Dude, screw you. I look down to catch the sight of myself on the floor, now with a few bleeding scratches adorning my hands and knees. I glance up to see people passing by left and right, but no one bothers to help me. It's the bystander effect. Not so much as even spare me a glance. As I look up to the looming buildings on both sides of me, I can tell what suddenly feels colder. The concrete of the floor, or the hearts of the people in the city. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. That's kind of depressing. I let out what feels like the millionth sigh of the day as I wrap my arms around my frame from the chilly night air that's begun to settle in. When my apartment complex finally comes into view, I can't help but stop in place. Home sweet home, huh? Well, not for much longer anyways. As I reach for my keys, I catch sight of a wooden sight that seems oddly out of place, resting against the streetlight next to me. Semi-annual farmers market, lasts sunrise to sundown, today only. I raise an eyebrow in the direction of the signpost as I tilt my head towards the entrance of a nearby park. Farmers market? I didn't even know this happened in this kind of city, but maybe they'll have something cheap and good that I can grab for lunch tomorrow. Just about anything's better than that nasty burger I had for dinner. With a newfound interest, I decide to make my way towards the park. It said sunrise to sundown. I'm pretty sure it's closed, ma'am. As I walk into the park, the realization of what time it is hits me as I watch people finishing What time it is hits me as I watch people finish moving large tents and baskets into trunks. That's what I was just pointing out earlier. It said sunrise to sundown. Sun's down already. Damn, I missed it. I didn't realize how late it already gotten. That sign was probably put way earlier today, huh? If you read, you would have realized that it said sunrise to sundown. And there ain't no sun in sight. Sigh. Yay, more expired ramen for lunch it is. What a menu. Deciding to at least walk up the 90% grease, 10% burger I grabbed for dinner, I stroll down the venue and spot various folks still packing. The rustic and humble-looking stalls of fruits and vegetables being sold grab my attention, but what intrigues me more is the people packing them. I watch as these vendors, most of whom are dressed in simple worn clothes and mismatching colors, laugh and joke amongst each other. Many are covered in sweat and dirt from a hard day's work, but the look on their faces is what really captures my attention. Why do they look so happy? Why is everyone so happy? We're sweating and we have no power. Okay, sorry. Despite the visible weariness of the day, almost every face I can spot is graced by an expression of utmost joy. As they chat amongst each other and continue packing, one would assume that perhaps they had the best sales day of their life. But the many carts of unsold fruits and vegetables in the back of several trucks dictates otherwise. They seem so genuinely happy. I can't help but feel a little jealous. As I smile sadly and continue walking forward, I almost near the end of a long street. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, a big sign decorated with vibrant flowers catches my attention. Ooh, I love flowers. Help wanted. Various positions open at Peachleaf Valley. Yo. Are we about to get a job the day we just got fired? Hold up. Leave the city life behind and have a fresh new start in the countryside. I find my eyes transfixed on the words written before me. For some reason, I can't help but read the sign over and over again, almost as if waiting for the words to sink into me. Leave the city life behind and have a fresh new start in the countryside. I personally am a city girl, and I like the idea of the country life, but listen, I cannot handle it. I can barely handle the city life. I don't think I can handle the country life. I cry at the thought of the city life. Anyways, I can only blink blankly as I mumble the line aloud, but the sudden sound of approaching footsteps distracts me. Are we about to meet our first love interest? Oh no, we're not. Okay, that's okay. I turn to look into the face of a short old man with a funny-looking mustache. The man shoots me a kind smile as he places a small crate of flowers down next to him before motioning towards the sign.
Evening there, missy. I'm afraid you're a bit late for the market. Seems you might have missed all the good deals, but, well, are you interested in hearing more about the valley by chance?
He's such a sweet-looking old man. He's what I think what my grandpa would look like. Okay, that was sad. I'm sorry. We're gonna move on. As if his question snaps me back into reality, I find myself instinctively shaking my head as I step back. Oh no, sorry. I was just taking a look. I'll be going now.
Is that so? Well, all right then.
Have yourself a good night, young lady. Oh, and here. Oh, that's such a pretty rose. I can't help but blink twice as the old man holds up a pretty flower to my face, the same type as the ones filling the crates next to him. Okay, here's the thing. I've always wanted to work at a flower shop. I'm gonna take this as a sign. I gotta find a flower shop. I've been applying to jobs and I gotta find another. I'm gonna find a flower shop to work at. It's always this weird dream I've had. I don't know why. Okay. This is my sign. I'm sorry, I don't really have any money on me, and
Now.
Gifts aren't meant to be paid for, you know? At his warm words and cheerful expression, I can't help but smile shyly as I take the vibrant blooming flower from his hand. Thank you, it's very beautiful. Man, the girl looks like she's about to cry. Okay, ain't it? Now go on and make sure you take an extra blanket to bed with you. It's getting awfully chilly these nights around here.
Wouldn't want you catching the sniffles for fun.
I nod my head as he shoots me away before turning around to continue loading more crates into the back of a small truck. As I turn around and continue my stroll forward, an appreciative smile forms on my lips. I bring the flower to my nose. A sweet, gentle scent fills my senses, and I can't help feel my smile grow. My dad is a great gardener. He just planted these roses a while back, and he ended up showing it to us, and it smells so pretty. Like, the scent is very potent, and you can actually smell how nice it is. Anyways, you know, that's probably the nicest conversation I've had in weeks. Same. And this is fictional for me. I secretly glance back at the old man as he waves over at another vendor while beaming a giant smile. The sign that I was previously so fixated on seems to glow as a beam of moonlight reflects off it. I look down at the small flower in my hand as I twirl it. Just leave everything behind and start a brand new life in a little valley town, huh? Even just thinking about it seems so crazy. Almost like it's not even real. I just can't even imagine it. My pace eventually slows down as I stop completely. A few moments pass before I hesitantly turn around to look at the sign again. No, it's beyond crazy. It's more like impossible, even for someone like me who's never left the city before. Just do it. It's easier said than done. I mean, come on, let's be real. I wouldn't even last a day without proper Wi-Fi. I'd probably go insane or something. That's why I won't be able to handle the country life. I mean, if you have the right provider. Okay, off track. My thoughts oppose my actions as I find myself standing once again in front of this sign. So, why? As I reach out a hand to touch the words in front of me, I can't help but feel tears begin to prickle in my eyes. As I trace the words fresh and start with my finger, I can feel my throat tighten. So why does something so ridiculous, so absolutely absurd, just sound like a dream to me right now? Because you just got fired, man. You're looking for, I don't know, man. You're looking for a miracle. Why does a small act of kindness from a stranger have me feeling like this? All at once, it feels as if the weight of it all has finally caught up to me. I feel a lump form in my throat as I desperately try to swallow the forming emotions inside of me. Honestly, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. Girl, same. It seems nothing ever goes the way I hope it will, and I don't really know what to do anymore. Same! Oh my god! I'm you! You're me! We have the same name only because I gave you my name. We're each other! Okay. Somehow it feels everything I do is hope. No, I do not need to be called out right now. I let out a shaky breath as I hear a pair of slow footsteps approach me. I don't even attempt to hide the tears welling in my eyes as I slowly look up to see the old man's face from before. He shoots me a warm, sympathetic smile as he points to the flower in my hand.
You know, where I'm from, that flower there is usually given to people who leave on a journey.
It's a way to hope for prosperous new beginnings wherever they might find themselves.
Some might lose their way, but
The flower is meant to remind them that no matter where along the path of life they might be, they can always start again. They can always start again. I'm getting emotional over this. I should not. At least my eyes aren't glassy. That's fine. As I stare into the old man's eyes, I can't help but smile for only the second time today. His words resonate deeply within my heart. I punched my chest too hard. I gaze into the beautiful petals of the flower in my hand, and for a second it almost feels like they themselves are cheering me on. I feel a gentle hand place itself on my shoulder as I look up once again.
what's your name, Missy?
It's Carla.
A fine name at that. Now then, tell me, are you interested in hearing more about the valley?
Heck yeah, I am.
It's never too late to start a brand new adventure, ain't it?
I guess that's true. I chuckle as I wipe a few more stray tears from my eyes and nod my head resolutely. We can leave that bastard Frank. We can leave that he's not. I don't know why I phrased it like that, because we're not with him, but the dude sucks. He literally just made us. He's kicking us out last minute just for money. But also, I understand, because it's $500,000. I am interested. Can you tell me more? It's incredible how the decisions that have the power to change our lives completely seem to happen in the blink of an eye. And from those very decisions, the seeds of our future sprout and bloom into the very lives set out before us. Aww.
Well, here we are. Welcome to the valley.
His name is Earl. I'm gonna call you Abuelito Earl, man, because I don't have one to begin with. They all died before I was born. Actually, no, that's a lie. One died when I was a baby, but I don't remember that, too. I only have my abuelita. That is it.
Is what I'd originally say, but
Unfortunately, our destination lies just beyond this here trail of tricks, as I call it. He's sweating. I climb out of the passenger seat of Earl's truck as I look into a dense, steep mountain trail. Trail of tricks. Oh my gosh, she looks so pretty. Am I about to fall in love with the MC? That's rather narcissistic of me, but that doesn't look like me. Because, that's not me. Anyways. Yep, this one's a...
This one's a bugger.
For folks heading up into the valley, it gets real slippery due to the rain this time of year. Jeez. However, for those crossing by foot, a short little forest path right through there that'll get you to the other side in less time than you can say moo. I gotta burp again. It won't come out. Whatever. Will we be going by foot by the rest of the way then?
Well,
I'd hate to leave my truck here to it, especially filled with all my flowers and veggies still on board.
here's what we'll do.
You go on ahead through that path by foot, and I'll meet you out on the other side once I get this darn truck over this here trail. Sound alright? If this were reality for me, I would want to say no, but I definitely wouldn't say no. Because, I mean, you need nature to ground yourself, right? Are you sure you can get the truck up there by yourself, Earl? Earl lets out a roaring laugh as he places his hand on his small, thin waist before patting the back of his truck.
Oh, you bet!
Me and old Bessie here have been together for a lot tougher than this. I'll tell you that. It just gets to be a real bumpy ride there, and I'd hate for you to get all green and goobery on me. Besides, get you warmed up for walking, you'll be doing lots of that where we're going. I can't help but chuckle as Earl's positive demeanor shines through my worries. I nod my head and grab a small bag as I head towards the opening of the forest path he pointed out. Well then, I'll take your word for it. I'll head on through and see you in a bit.
It'll be a darn jiffy.
Make sure you stay on the path now, you hear? Can't be leaving you in the forest on your moving day. You see, I wouldn't know what to do with all your pink suitcases. They don't match my eyes. Abuelito Earl. Really? Earl earns another laugh out of me as we wave to each other before I walk through a small open path between several bushes. Oh, the art looks so pretty. As I walk in through the dense shrubbery, I can make out a visible path heading towards an opening not too far away. I clutch my bag closer as I begin my trek while panning my head around to take in the sights. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this much green before in my life. Even the air feels so different here. It feels so fresh. I walk forward a few more steps as I take in the emerald scenery around me. Trees, plants, and flowers, some the likes I've never seen before, all seem to quietly bloom in my place. I can hear the sound of leaves rustling in the wind as an incredibly calming sensation seems to reverberate through the entire area. This place feels so soothing, almost like it's... Are we gonna meet our first love interest? Because we just bumped into something. My inner monologue is interrupted as I unexpectedly bumped into something soft. Maybe it's an animal, but maybe it's our love interest. We're meeting our first love interest. I bring my gaze forward only to stare into the greenest pair of eyes I've ever seen. Who is it? What? Surprised by the sudden proximity of a stranger peering into my face, I quickly step back only to misstep and fall ungracefully on my butt. Oh. I got goosebumps. Look. The hair is raising on my arm. Suck! Oh my god. As I mutter a small groan, his laugh is heavenly. Oh my god, as I mutter a small groan, I look up to see the stranger chuckling softly to himself. Green hair and what's with his clothes? Are you a mage? The stranger extends a hand to me with a warm, silent smile. I eye it for a few moments before choosing to accept his help. With a strange amount of ease, the stranger helps me back up to my feet as I shyly gaze up at him. Girl, I would shyly gaze up at him too. Despite his strange looks, he boasts a beautiful, almost ethereal visage. Visage? Visage? Visage. I'm gonna say visage. And somehow, it's as if just standing near him makes me feel incredibly calm. Hold on, I gotta look up if I pronounced that right. Visage. Pronunciation.
Visage.
Oh, it's visage. Let me hear that again.
Visage.
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 Well, I was wrong. It's visage. And somehow it's as if just standing near him makes me feel incredibly calm. I can't help but catch myself staring as I quickly clear my throat. I'm sorry for bumping into you. I probably should have been watching where I was going. The stranger tilts his head as he shoots me another warm, silent smile. My eyes instinctively widen as he suddenly reaches towards the side of my face before slowly pulling out a 4-leaf clover from thin air. Whoa, lucky! Huh? A clover? Was it stuck in my hair or something? Oh, look at that little 4-leaf clover. I tense up as the stranger gently grabs my hand and places it in the center of my palm without a word. I can't help but stare at the small clover for a few seconds before clearing my throat and looking back up. Thank you for the help. These usually represent good luck, don't they? The stranger nods at me while flashing me a silent smile, and this time I can't help but flash one of my own. Speak, beautiful stranger, speak. I need to hear your voice. I need to hear your voice. So are you from around here? What's your name? Carla.
Hey, kiddo! You over here yet?
Abuelito Earl, you ruined my shot with a beautiful stranger. I turn towards the opening of the path as the sound of Earl's voice booms throughout the quiet forest. Several leaves seem to rustle as a few woodland creatures scatter about, rushing back into the trees. Just as I turn around again to face the stranger, I find the spot he stood in just a second ago to be completely empty. Abuelito Earl! Shoot! You made me miss my shot! I didn't get to shoot my shot! Oh my god! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But is it though? No. No, it's okay. No, it's not. Okay. But where'd he go?
Can you hear me? Don't tell me you actually got lost in there.
No, we didn't. We got lost in the eyes of a beautiful stranger. No, I'll be right there. My eyes dart around the dense greenery around me in a last-ditch attempt to spot any signs of the young stranger, but to no avail. He's gone as if he vanished into thin air. I'm so upset. And in the place he stood just mere seconds ago, small flowers now seem to be blooming from the ground. He's a mage. He's a magician. No, he's a wizard. He's a mage. He's a wizard. I don't know. He's magical. He's magical. I shake my head of any strange thoughts as I focus my attention back towards Earl's voice and head to the end of the trail. I think we met our first love interest. My breath hitches as I stare out at the magical view that lies before me. Whoa. Rolling hills all covered in blooming flowers seem to stretch on forever as they all meet the silhouette of a distant town. From this elevation, I marvel as both snowy, looming mountains and a sparkling ocean also meet near the town to create a breathtaking display of nature. I can't help but break out into a genuine laugh as a slight breeze picks up and it seems as if all the flowers begin to dance in the wind around me.
This here's my favorite part of the whole trip.
I can see why. It's gorgeous. I look over to see Earl and his truck now parked beside me as he looks out over the view with a tender, loving smile.
Welcome to Peachleaf Valley.
That is so cute. Is that the end of the demo? Oh, it's the end of the demo. Filled with doubt and fear, a young girl loses her path, but fate grants her another chance to turn over a new leaf. Right here in this faraway valley, where the sky, sea, and land meet, a brand new story is about to begin. Peachleaf Valley, Seeds of Love. The heroine. I want him. I want him. Oh, he's a baker too. I want that one. Wait, Skylar the aristocrat. But he's rich and he's pretty too. Wait, what was the other one's name? What was the baker's name? He's so pretty too. What was his name? Hunter. Great, the only name I remember is Hunter. Oh my god, she's so pretty. She's adorable. Oh, I guess he's not a love interest because his name isn't in there, is it? Unless they turn into them. No, I can't guess. I'm not supposed to guess. I shouldn't guess. What's the baker's name? What's the baker's name? What's the baker's name? What is the baker's name? He's right there. Oh my god, I'm in love with the baker already. Oh, okay, we can still keep going. Nice. I hope we get to meet the baker soon. And this is just the demo. Should I save? How do I save? How do I save? Well, here we are.
Here we are. This'll be your room for the time.
Oh, Earl, are you sure about this? I feel like I'm imposing on you way too much. Man, I would feel the exact same. Okay, we're gonna save it right here. For now. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video right here. But I'm still gonna keep playing, and it's gonna be in part 2. So, Peachleaf Valley demo part 2. It'll be linked right here, I think. I don't know which way I'm facing. But we'll see. It'll be right here, so you can go on to that right after this is done. Anyways, thanks for watching, and please watch the second part. It should be up. Bye.